Hey, how's it going? I'm just going to show you how to use this Bohr modeler. Um, if there are people that aren't able to access this on their device, whatever device they're using, I'm just going to go through it with you guys on here, and then you can answer the questions on the assignment. So the first one I'm going to click on is carbon, and I'm going to click on the carbon atom.
For the element you have selected, enter the correct number of protons here and neutrons here.
Sorry, I forgot that this one talks, so yeah. So if you look here on the left side, it says 12,6 carbon. So the 6 is the atomic number and the 12 is the mass number. So remember, the atomic number is how many protons you have. So there are 6 of them. And then the mass is 12. We already used 6, so we just do 12 minus 6 gives us 6 neutrons. 4, 5, oops. Oops. Well, there we go. So remember, in the first shell, it can hold a maximum of 2 electrons, and because the atomic number is 6, there are 6 total electrons. So the first shell has 2, and then the other 4 are just going to go into the second shell. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we've used up all of our electrons, so shell 3 and shell 4 are both going to be 0. So now when we actually make the diagram, we can put 2 electrons in the first shell, and then 4 electrons in the second shell. I don't know why that alert keeps popping up every time. Alright, so that's it for carbon. That's how you make the Bohr diagram. We're going to go through the other ones. So one of them is sodium, which is here in group 1. And we're going to make the atom. So sodium's atomic number is 11. So that means it has 11 protons. And its mass number is 23. So to find the number of neutrons, we do 23 minus 11 gives us 12. There we go. So remember, 2 electrons in the first shell. The second shell can hold a maximum of 8 electrons. And because there are 11 protons, we're going to be going into the third shell for this one. So we've already used up 10. We know there are 11 in total. So the third shell is only going to have 1. And then the fourth shell is empty. So when we make the diagram, we're going to put 2 electrons in the first shell. We're going to put 8 electrons in the second shell. Oops. And then we're going to put 1 electron in the third shell. And that's the Bohr diagram for sodium. One more, we're going to do chlorine. So chlorine's atomic number is 17, so it has 17 protons. Oops. And then it has 35 minus 17, which is 18 neutrons. Now because it has 17 protons, it's also going to have 17 electrons. So it can have 2 in the first shell, 8 in the second shell. So we've used up 10. We need 17. So we need 7 more to go into the third shell. Well, oh my goodness. There we go. And then none in the fourth shell. So when we put the electrons on, we're going to put 1, 2 in the first shell. we're going to put 8 in the second shell, 6, 7, and 8, and then we're going to put 7 in the third shell. 5, 6, 7. And there you go. So you should be able to use that to complete your assignment. I encourage you to try some of the other elements as well on your own time, because you should know how to do the Bohr diagrams for all of these elements. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and have a good one. See you guys.